Alright, so today we're going to tie another Dee style conversion to a tube. This time the Balmoral, and I have here a stainless tube. This is about a 25mm tube or so. Now, for the butt we're going to use Mirage. So take a section of Mirage tinsel. What I'm going to do is tie with a tag end down towards the rear, and I'll show you the reason for that when we get there. Lay on a flat bed. Of tan thread. And then we take our clear varnish and varnish that portion, and then I'm going to wind backwards into that varnish and then come back up and tie it in. Now the portion that we left hanging back, what I'm going to do is to fold that forwards and tie it in, and that'll act as a stop to prevent those wraps of tinsel going backwards. And we break our tying thread. So the original tail on this fly was golden pheasant topping and tippet. So here what I'm going to do is take a little bit of fluorescent yellow fluoro fibre. I'm just going to put a little bit of a taper in it by misaligning some of the fibres. And lay that in, and that'll approximate to our topping. And then I'm going to take a bit of orange fluoro fibre. I'm going to tie that in across its middle, fold it back, and then I'm going to trim that off at about half length, and that should give us an approximation to the topping sitting on top, or sorry, the tippet sitting on top of the topping. There. For the rib on this one I'm going to use a holographic silver flat braid. We'll tie that in on my side. And the body was in two parts of this fly. The rear part being a dark green seal, the front part being a blue or dark blue seal. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to mix a bit of like light bright in a dark sort of Highlander green with a Highlander green fur. I'm just going to pull it through itself to mix it, and then I'm going to spin that on to make a dubbing rope. Get a turn to start us at the back when that catches a few fibres. I'm going to wrap roughly half the body in that, and then for the front half I'm going to use a darker blue seal, and I actually want to mix that with a Michele blue, sort of a mix, so I think that'll spice it up a bit. Dub the front half of the body. with that. Now I'm going to wrap my holographic braid up that is the rib. And tie that off at the front. I'm just going to use my scissors, and between those wraps I'm going to pick out a few fibres of the dubbin. Brush it out a little bit with the brush. A couple's too long there. So, being a deflate, it had a heron hackle which actually came from about halfway up, but that's not a very strong construction, so I'm going to confine all that to the front. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to tie in a cock pheasant rump feather that I've dyed black, and that's going to support the heron hackle, which is quite wispy. I'm going to tie that in by its tip. And wrap it on. And a smaller fly that would probably suffice on its own. And then I'm going to put in a dyed black heron hackle. If you want these, look for a Guy AM tying anti-mookins. Very good quality black heron. So, see, I doubled that, tied it in, and now there's not very many fibres on a heron hackle, it's more for like the halo effect. And we'll wrap that forwards. Tie it in. Now, the original had a widgeon hackle. Here I'm going to use teal, I think. Strip that. Now, duck hackles, you can see there's quite a pronounced curvature in them. So what you should do is pick the way that it's going to wrap, and then strip a little bit off the side that is not the, the good side as such. Then I'm going to double that, because the tip parts are quite straight and are handy enough to wrap, but as you get towards the base of the hackle here, it's more pronounced curve, and therefore is a little bit more unruly. But if you strip the one side at that point, then it'll lay a whole lot better for you. You're probably only going to get one turn or so, maybe two out of a hackle like this. Just brush that out. Put a little bit of super glue on my thread there because we're at the front of the eye, and this is on a metal tube so it can be slippy and it can slide off the end. And then we're going to get the Jungle Cat cape and put in a couple of A's. One off each side, and we're not tying in overly long here, and we're tying them in underneath, which is unusual. Snip off those ends. Again, a little bit of glue, because they do like to pull out as well, and that will just keep those in position. Now we're going to stick with the traditional wing material, which is turkey. So here I have a turkey flat, I suppose. It's like a pre-tail feather, and I've cut a V out of the tip of it, and I'm going to cut another V out of it. Stroke the fibres together. I'm going to use that V to help me to tie it in. So what I'm going to do is put the back part of the stalk roughly just behind the point of my head, and then whenever I tie that in, that will give me a little bit of separation and keep the two wings in position. So I'm just holding that on top. Tying that in. And then we'll fold this up, cut it off. And that is our fly barn completing the head. So I'm just going to glue my thread again there and let that soak into the cut off points of our turkey. And that is our D conversion, or sorry, tube fly conversion of our D fly, the Balmoral. And now I just need to finish that head off, so that'll get a few coats of varnish. First one clear, and then black and clear as required. But there you go, Balmoral Dee tube fly.